Hello students, I am Diksha here, your English teacher, and today we will take up the chapter A Tale of Two Birds from your supplementary book A Pact with the Sun. Okay, so this story speaks and depicts the importance of the company one keeps, how one's company can impact one's behavior and build a character. So the story is all about a mother bird and her two newborn babies. The mother died in a storm and the sons got separated from each other in the thunderstorm. Due to the strong wind, the tall tree that they lived on also fell and they were blown away to the other side of the forest. One of them reached near a gang of robbers and the other one landed near the Rishi's ashram. One day, a king got exhausted while following a deer. He came and sat under the tree near the cave of robbers. There the king heard a big brown bird's voice. It was calling the robbers to rob the king. The king hurriedly got up from there and rode away. He reached near the Rishi's ashram. Here again he heard the bird's voice, but it was a complete contrast to what he heard earlier. This bird asked the king to take rest inside the ashram and wait for the rishi to come. The king was amazed to see the similar appearance of the birds, but this voice was too gentle. The bird told the king that his brother had learnt that language from the robbers. When the rishi came, the king shared the story of the birds with him. The rishi smiled and said that it was the impact of the company that was being reflected on the behavior of the birds. That bird reflected the bird was not at fault, he was just repeating what he had heard, and the forest was full of varied surprises. So this was the summary of the chapter Tale of Two Birds. Let us start reading the chapter and then I will explain you para-wise. So there once lived a bird and her two newborn babies in a forest. So the story is all about a mother bird and her two young ones in a forest. They had a nest in a tall shady tree, and there the mother bird took care of her little ones day and night. So as I have told you, this story is all about a mother bird and her two young ones in a forest. The mother bird was taking care of her babies in a tall shady tree. Shady tree means the tree which protect us from the sun. One day there was a big storm. There was thunder, lightning and rain, and the wind blew down, means uprooted, many trees. The tall tree in which the birds lived also came down. A big heavy branch hit the nest and killed the bird. Fortunately for the baby birds, the strong wind blew them away to the other side of the forest. One of them came down near a cave where a gang of robbers lived. The other landed outside a rishi's ashram a little distance away. So the story is all about a mother bird and her two young ones in a forest. The mother bird was taking care of her babies in a tall shady tree. One day a fierce storm came and it made all the trees fall down. A big branch hit the nest and the mother bird was killed. But fortunately means one who is lucky. The baby birds were blown away to other side of the forest and were saved. One of them reached a cave of robbers. Robbers are such persons who commits robbery, who rob other. They are thieves and burglars. The other one landed near a Rishi's ashram. So when the thunderstorm came, the two baby birds, they got separated through a gale and they landed at two different places. Among them, one landed in front of a in front of a cave where a gang of robbers used to live, and the other one landed near a Rishi's ashram. Let us move towards. So days passed and the baby birds became big birds. One day the king of the country came to the forest to hunt. He saw a deer and rode after it. It ran deep into the forest, followed by the king. Soon the king lost his way and did not know where he was. So after a few days, the baby birds become bigger. One day, the king of the country reached the forest. He was hunting. Hunt means to chase and try to catch and kill. So the king was at hunting. While hunting, he noticed a deer and started chasing it in order to kill. The deer ran far away into the forest. Chasing the deer on horse, the king lost his way. Next para. He rode on for a long time till he came to the other side of the forest. Very tired by now, he got off his horse and sat down under a tree that stood near a cave. Suddenly, he heard a voice cry out, "Quick, hurry up, there is someone under the tree. Come and take his jewels and his horse. Hurry, or else he will slip away." Slip away means he will escape, he will flee. The king was amazed. He looked up and saw a big brown bird on the tree under which he was sitting. He also heard faint noises issuing from the cave. Issuing means some noises were coming inside from the cave. He quickly got onto his horse and rode away as fast as he could. So the king kept riding and reached the other side of the forest. He got down from his horse as he was tired and sat under a tree near the cave. All of a sudden, he heard a voice asking to be quick and rob the person outside of his everything, jewels, horse. The king was surprised to hear that and looked up to check. He noticed a big brown bird on that tree and faint noises coming from the cave. Quickly he mounted the horse and ran away. Now let us move towards the next para. Soon he came to a clearing which looked like an ashram. Clearing means ashram. It was the Rishi's ashram. The king tied his horse to a tree and sat down in its shade. Suddenly, he heard a gentle voice announce, "Welcome to the ashram, sir. Please go inside and rest. The Rishi will be back soon. There is some cold water in the pot. Please make yourself comfortable." Comfortable means suitable, to be at ease. The king looked up and saw a big brown bird in the tree. He was amazed. "This one looks like the other bird outside the cave," he said to himself loudly. So after escaping from the previous place, by now he reached an ashram. The king tied his horse to a tree and sat down in its shade. Here he heard a soft voice which greeted him and asked him to come inside and take a rest. It also told him to have cold water from the pot and be at ease till the Rishi comes. The king was surprised. He looked up to check and again found a similar big brown bird in the tree. And then he uttered to himself loudly that both the birds are same. This bird is the same one with whom I met previously or earlier. "You are right, sir," answered the bird. "He is my brother. But he has made friends with robbers. He now talks as they do. He does not talk to me anymore." Just then the Rishi entered the ashram. So the bird told the king that he was right. The bird which he met earlier, his brother, but had befriended robbers. He too had become like them. All these things were said by this ashram bird. So this ashram bird was talking to king and he was telling him that the bird whom we met earlier, he was his brother and now he had befriended with robbers. He too had become like them. The bird added that he and his brother no longer talked to each other. Just then the Rishi entered the ashram. "Welcome, sir," he said to the king. "Please come inside and make yourself at home. You look tired. Rest for a while, then you can share my food." So the Rishi greeted the king when he entered the ashram and requested him to come inside and be at ease. He also offered to share his food. The king told the Rishi the story of the two birds and how each had behaved so differently, though they looked so alike. Alike means similar. The forest is full of surprises, he said. Now the king explained the different behavior of the two birds who looked alike. He added that the forest was full of such surprise. He told these things to the Rishi. He told him that how he met the two different birds who look similar, but their behavior is very different from each other. The holy man smiled and said, "After all, one is known by the company one keeps. That bird has always heard the talk of robbers. He imitates them and talks about robbing people." Imitate means copy. This one has repeated what he has always heard. He welcomes people to the ashram. Now come inside and rest. I will tell you more about this place and these birds. So when the Rishi heard the talk, heard the saying of king, he smiled and said, "After all, the Rishi smiled and explained the king the impact of the company one keeps. The bird who heard robbers was repeating their words, and the one who was with the Rishi was speaking softly and was greeting the people. The Rishi asked the king to take rest and offered to tell him more about the birds and the place. So students, this was the difference between the two birds. Why those two brother birds were different from each other? Because one of them was living with the robbers and it had learned all the things which what it had heard every day and every time. And the second bird, which was living with the Rishi, it had heard the behavior, it had learned the good behavior from the Rishi. So that is why there was change in their behavior. So the moral of the story is, a person is known by the company he keeps. We all must friend with good people only. Alright, so what did we learn from the story? We learned from the story that a person should not keep company of bad people.